Welcome to my very first episode of BB's Bungalow. If you like thrifting, if you like home renovation, home decor, bloopers, blunders, total chaos, and everything real, then this channel is for you. Hi, my name is Denise, also known as BB to my grandchildren. Before I get started, I want to do a shout out at Tabitha and David over at Miles of Views Camping Life. I met them up at the Tampa, Florida's RV show, and I had told them that I wanted to start my own channel, and both of them wholeheartedly said, "Do it! Just do it! It doesn't matter if you know what you're doing, have fun with it." So, Tabitha and David, thank you. You gave me the motivation to do this, so I'm doing it. So, people, if you want a great couple to follow, and let me tell you, they are real, they are funny. I checked out their channel and it's wonderful. They go all over, they camp, they video what they're doing, the campsites and everything. They're fun. I tell you, go over there, subscribe, tell them that Denise sent you, okay? You're going to love it. All right, let's get started. I'm going to give you a tour of my house. Been here for about 7 years, and we have a lot of work to do on it because it is a fixer-upper. I'm from New England, so you are going to hear a lot of dropped ER. It's going to be butter, not even the T's. What am I saying? It's butter. And it's real. See, it's real. I'm not going to edit this out. It's going to be blunders. It's going to be fun. I'm a fun gal. All right. So what I'm going to do, like I said, 7 years into this house, we've got a million things to do with this house. And so I thought I'd videotape everything to show you. Okay. I'm going to turn you around. Okay. So we're going to start the tour. This is my living room. We did paint the walls, added the border. I am going back to my roots with, what do you call it? Country decor, primitive, early American. I am from New England, so that's the decor I gravitate towards. I was trying to go with the modern farmhouse with the grays, the blacks, the whites. And we started out in the kitchen doing that. And come to find out, it's not me. I like that style, but not for me. So you'll see in my kitchen how we had started it. And I said, no, I got to stop. I don't like it. So my husband, he did this built-in. He did the cabinets and the bookcases and stuff. Did the flooring. That is flooring on the wall, and I think it looks pretty good. So that is one thing that we upgraded, was put this in. Where some of those pictures are hanging, and this little bookcase that used to be a doorway that went into the kitchen, and we totally blocked it off and redid the layout of the kitchen, which I will show you in a minute. There's the eat-in kitchen, the dining room. Those are 10-foot long sliders that go out to a lanai that got turned into a room where there is no insulation. So it's wicked hot in the summer. And when it gets to be about 30 degrees here in Florida, it's really cold. I am not used to the cold. We've been here for 21 years. And yeah, so we're using that part. We'll have the kids out there. We do have an AC. Our grandkids will play out there, off on the kitchen sliders. Out there is where I have all my art supplies, my craft supplies, because I am a crafter. Love this fireplace. I think it's gorgeous. I'm not going to do a thing to the fireplace. The clock, as you can see, That was farmhouse. I was leaning towards the farmhouse. No, figured, no, not for me. But I do like that clock. So that's going to stay. Okay, so in the kitchen here, with all these lights, I hope it's not too much of a glare. My husband put up the shelf for me, and I did like a farm style design up there. Put in this coffee bar for me. He took extra cabinets, made this counter for me with my coffee supplies, the toaster. He made this crate. I said I wanted to look for a crate, and it was expensive. And he goes, "Let me try if I, let me see if I can make one." And he did, and it came out really good. So yeah, shout out to my hubby. Um, Bought these lamps. Let me turn them off. Bought these lamps we found at on Amazon, and then all he did was he put up these the wood. It's attached to wood. I don't know what you would call it, but yeah, he attached that. He did the shelf, a floating shelf. He's really handy. Got to tell you that. Another shelf up there that he put up for me. But here in the kitchen, see the cabinets are gray. Might look a light blue on TV or your computer. I'm not sure, but it was too plain for me. Uh, I need color, and so I'm going to repaint them a green. This really pretty green, almost like this towel, I would say. Maybe a little, yeah, it's going to be lighter than that. But yeah, so the cabinet's going to be green. So you'll get to see that. Over in this area, right here is where the doorway went out into the living room. And so my husband just boarded it up, put the wall, um, extended cabinets all across here. There was, by the stove, we did have, it ended here. And then we had a pantry that went all the way up. And so we moved the pantry. I'll try to go slow. Move the pantry over here because originally they had a fridge here. And this is still the same here. But we added, no, I'm sorry. We took away cabinets where my two fridges are, because where this fridge is, it came around into a peninsula, which took up way too much room. So you only had like from this counter to about maybe here is where it ended. So you didn't have a lot of space to walk through. So I said, this has got to go. It's too tight in here. I don't have enough cabinet space. I need more cabinets. So we sat down, we drew things out, and this is what we came up with. I think it's perfect. He built this when in 2000. Did he do that? I think it's where the trash is. If you open here, that's where the trash is, and he added a drawer for me. So that's another nice piece of furniture. But yeah, so this is the kitchen that we redid. He put in the floors. This is all, what do you call it? Tile. They're tile floors. And then he put up these beams because there was a pony wall here. And it went from the beam to right about, I'm going to say, to here. Okay, so you have all this. This was a pony wall, or a half wall, if you will. And I mean, it just crowded it crowded the kitchen. I couldn't have my big dining room table in this spot because of the wall here. And it just didn't work. It did not work. So that's one of the things he did was he knocked that wall down, that half wall, and I mean, it's huge now. The opening is really huge. I can have a little table here. And then, like I said, family comes over for the holidays. Everybody can sit here. We can sit in the kitchen. It's just so much better. All right, so great room, dining room. This is my little entryway. My husband made these shutters for these lamps because I already had this mirror and I wanted to make it look like a window. So I said, do you think you could make me shutters that have a curve at the top? So if you could shut them, they would actually look like, have the shape of the window. He goes, yeah, I can do that. And this is what he did. And I mean, the guy's a genius. When it comes to woodworking, that's all I have to say. He does phenomenal work. He built this out of cabinets. I love it. I think it's just good. Yes, every man's dream. This is an 86-inch TV. It's also my dream. We watch football on it. We watch movies on it. It's awesome. I love it. Down here, it is a long hallway. It's very dark in here. We're going to switch out the lights. We're going to get better lighting in here. We painted these walls, put in, the floor. This was all like a white carpet that was in here, and it was the sculpted carpet. I think I'm saying it right. So he ripped all of the carpet with my son-in-law's help, my son's help. I think my daughter even came in and helped out, and he put all this flooring in, and it looks really nice. We're also going to change out these rugs because they're too dark. They are too dark. So, all right. So, over here is our main bath. Hello, everybody. This is going to get a redo. It's going to all get a redo. Too short. This is too short, old. It is hard to get into those drawers. They stick like crazy. Getting rid of this big mirror. The toilet's new. So my husband did put in a new toilet. We have to redo, I'm not even going to show you. We have to redo the shower and bath area. And we'll be doing that. Don't know. I got a list of things to do. And we'll get to it when we get to it. Now this, when we first moved here, my daughter and her son lived with us. So our son took over this room. Right now it's kind of a spare room, kind of a hobby room, kind of a junk room. But my son was in here. And my daughter and her son, he was like 3 years old when we moved in here. He was in the room next door with her. It's a bigger room, and so they could fit better in there. So this whole room is going to have become my sister's winter bedroom. She's going to come down in Snowbird. So this will be her room. I'm going to paint it, redo it for her, make it nice. So, she'll feel at home here. So yes, it's going to have a makeover. Over here, that's our bedroom. In here is our son's bedroom. He's 25, still lives at home, perfectly fine. He helps out when he can. He's a good worker, but I am not going in that room. No way. So here's a hall closet and our master bedroom. Didn't do much in here except just get new bedding. Um, I found this. This is a bottom of a screen door to make looks like a window, and I bought it at a thrift store. And I wanted it to look like a window, so I had my husband again make me shutters for either side of it, and then I hung a mirror that looks like a window in there. And it's just, it's just a decorative piece. Uh, oh, and another big TV in here because we like our TV. That's thrifted. And then here is a fireplace that my husband built, and this has traveled with us to three different houses. And he built it so well that he was able to move it whenever we moved. And so it's in the corner, it's a corner style. And we're adding again, this is flooring, and we have to trim it up over here and down again. Uh, and I'm going to have floating shelves so I can put more decor up there. I had a Christmas tree up here this past Christmas, looked really cute with lights, and I had my fireplace going. He made this sign, always kiss me goodnight. My treadmill. These curtains, the valance, not the, oh yes, I did get those. Okay, the valance and let me go slow. And this bedding I found on Amazon. It was all a set. The curtains, the lace curtains didn't come with it. It was a totally different purchase, but that again was on Amazon. And then over here, again, I had him make shutters for these candle sconces that he made when he was in middle school, I believe. He had made those, and yeah, we're old, so I'm not even going to tell you how old those sconces are. And some more chairs that I thrifted. And now we're going to go into our master bath, which is the first project I'm going to do and also record. Again, the black, the gray. I thought, yep, that's what I'm going to do. I don't like it. So it's going to be repainted. And yeah, we're going to keep the sink and the cabinetry. We're going to keep this. Going to get a different mirror, maybe different lights, not sure. But yeah, it's going to get paint. You can tell. Look at all my swatches. I was trying to figure out a paint color. But I settled on this color. So a really pretty green. So that's what's going to go up on the walls. Here, my husband made it look like, what do you call that? Not beadboard, tongue and groove, tongue and groove. And it's kind of a twist of tongue and groove and beadboard, but he installed that with, believe it or not, pallets. He gets pallets at where he works. The ones that they were either going to throw out, and so my husband takes them and he does projects out of them. But yeah, so he put that in. What else did we do in here? Oh, the beadboard on the bottom he put in. Shower that we have to fix. Don't know what's going on down here. My husband thinks there's water leaking out the door when we take a shower, and that's what's causing this doohickey. So we've got to take a look at that. But yeah, I I had a stamp. I made my own stamp with a sponge, a kitchen sponge, and just made three. I cut three strips of a sponge and hot glued it to a block of wood, and just that's how, that's how I made my stamp. And too bad I don't like it because it took me I don't know how long to stamp all these walls, but it's going bye bye. This was a sheet that I cut to make, covering, and I pushed stuff underneath there. This was a pillowcase that I just hung up there, and I stuck um, burlap to the bottom of it so you wouldn't say it was a pillowcase. More sheets, for a closet door. You do what you do if you don't have the money. And that's why it's taken us forever. But so that's the tour of my house. We're also going to be doing the bottom half of the walls is going to be painted. I'm going to have a trim that goes around, and I'm possibly doing the bottom half of the walls with this color. And yeah, that's this is the house that we're living in, and the house that we're going to be putting sweat equity in and live the rest of our lives, hopefully, in this house, and take you on the journey of us doing all this renovation. So I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully next week. Bye, guys.